Hello everybody, welcome to another Today in the Workshop. Today in the workshop, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Our friend Kevin from Gobbler's Roost on YouTube stopped by the other day and dropped off all sorts of stuff for us to work on in the workshop. And been busy out there hunting, and I'm just now starting to get through it and see what we got here. I did work on one of the projects so far, and it turned out real good. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Kevin dropped off a bunch of saws and axes, or axe heads, and they were kind of a mixture of stuff. There were some carpenter saws, and then there was some big crosscut saws, 1 and 2 man saws, and then a single bit and a double bit axe head. And for the most part, they were a little crusty, you know, but that doesn't mean that you can't work on them and get them back in shape. The one that I started on was this saw right here, this carpenter's saw, and it looked to me to not be in too bad a shape. Somebody had spray painted the handle lavender. I'm not sure why, and it had some rust on the blade and everything, but I started with this one here. I was able to get it back in usable shape. I got all the lavender off, so no saw should ever be painted lavender. Not that I got anything against lavender, but a saw should never live its life painted lavender. It's a warranted Superior, which I believe was made by the Distant Company, but I'm not sure about that. It was an everyday man's saw, and I started by scraping the rust off it. Then I took some rust remover and a little bit of steel wool and cleaned it up that it's smooth. Sanded all the lavender off the handle, gave that a coat of boiled linseed oil, and then I sharpened the teeth on it, and it cuts pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that one. The other carpenter saws are in pretty rough shape. This one here, I think, can be saved and made into a usable saw. This one here, I'm not sure about. This one is pitted very badly, but we're going to give this one a try. And if I can't get it back that it's usable, I got an idea for it regardless. And then this one here doesn't have any rust on it. And what you'll notice is somebody had painted it black, like a shiny black. And I was wondering why somebody would have done that, but then it dawned on me why they did that. And let me show you what was in with all the other stuff that Kevin dropped off. There was this painted saw in there, and got a real beautiful painting on it. The painting is signed by Cindy, and it's titled Hillbilly Heaven. And it has a barn on it, and a little outbuilding, a covered bridge, another farm, blue skies, and leaves in the fall. It's very cool. But what got me thinking about the black saw is, on the back side of this, it's painted with the same black. So I think whoever painted this was going to do the same with this saw. So I'm not sure. I'm on the fence right now what I'm going to do with this one. Whether I'm going to restore it into a usable carpenter saw, which I don't think it'd be too difficult because it's not in too bad a shape. The handle's got a little bit of damage, but or what I was thinking is I might just try my hand at doing some painting. And the stuff he dropped off was this big circular blade here, and it's pretty cool. It's got a deer on it and a farm and some geese up in the air, and pretty cool. Well, that one's gonna hang up someplace around here. I'm not sure where. Maybe down at the camp. I'm not sure. And what else was there in the treasure chest of stuff? Got this big one-man saw, and the handle's missing a big chunk of it, and the teeth have been, well, they've been sharpened way down, and they're in pretty rough shape. But again, that's another one of those ones. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to restore it, or I've got other ones, other usable 1- and 2-man saws, but I was thinking maybe I'd try some of that painting, and then the last item that was in the delivery of treasures was this big 2-man saw, great big 2-man saw. It's got one handle on it. It's in pretty good shape. It's missing the other handle completely. The blade is in pretty rough shape. It's pitted and it's been sharpened and worn down. There's some broken teeth on it, but it's still way cool, and we're going to work on that over the winter also. So today, what we're going to work on is cleaning up those axe heads. The rust remover did a pretty good job with the double bit. It's a true test double bit axe, and the single bit is, of course, the rust remover didn't do anything with the pitting, but it's in rough shape. But we're going to have to work on that one quite a bit, but I think it can be saved. I marked on the blade there what I'm going to remove to take care of that big chip out of it. I went over it with some steel wool and cleaned up the rest of it, and it turned out pretty good. Still need to sharpen the edges with the file, but that's pretty basic. Saw off the handle, drill the old handle out and put a new handle on, but I'm going to call this one just about finished for today's project. A true test 3.5 pound double bit axe. It looks like at one time it may have been painted red. I'm not sure. So either I'm going to do a finish of some gun blue, or perhaps maybe I'll paint it lavender. Just kidding, I'm not going to paint it lavender. So anyhow, until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep on trucking.